Good morning, class 11th. We are going to continue with our fourth chapter, Motion in a Plane. In your yesterday video, we had discussed about the triangle law of addition of vector. Today, we are going to discuss parallelogram law of addition of vectors. Now, according to the law, if two vectors are represented in magnitude and direction by the two adjacent sides of a parallelogram, its resultant vector in magnitude and direction is then represented by the diagonal of that parallelogram passing through the point of the intersection of those sides. In your triangular law, we had discussed that there are two vectors, but they were one after the another. But in parallelogram, we will going to combine them one and another. That means vector A plus vector B, the intersection point or the starting point of both the vectors will be common. Vector A and vector B. Now, draw a parallel and equal line to vector A and vector B. Hence, you form like a parallelogram, and the diagonal will going to represent the resultant of this particular two addition of vectors. Now, vector OP plus vector OS is equals to vector OQ. OP, OS, so the resultant will be vector OQ. Vector A plus vector B is equals to vector R. Now, getting the proof or the solution of it, we are considering that there is a parallelogram, and in this parallelogram, this is your vector A and another one is your vector B. In between vector A and vector B, you had an angle called theta. Draw a parallelogram out of it, and the resultant will going to be represented by the diagonal of this parallelogram. This resultant will make angle alpha with one of the vector, that is vector A. Draw a line perpendicular and extend the base. You will get M, which is in front of an angle theta. That means angle SOP is equals to angle QPM is equals to theta. Now, considering the right angle triangle OMQ, OQ square is equals to OM square plus MQ square, where OM can be written as OP plus PQ. Hence, OP plus PM whole square plus MQ square. OP square plus PM square plus twice OM into PM plus MQ square. OP square is equals to PM square plus MQ square plus twice OM into PM. Now, again considering a smaller triangle which is outside this parallelogram, that means perpendicular square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square is equals to hypotenuse square. That means PM square plus MQ square is equals to PQ square. And the same part, if you are considering cos theta is equals to PM upon PQ. Cross multiply your value. PQ cos theta is equals to PM. Now, substituting all this value, OQ square is equals to OP square plus PQ square plus 2OP into PQ cos theta. Now, putting the value, vector R square is equals to vector A square plus vector B square plus twice vector A vector B cos theta. Vector R is equals to under root of vector A square plus vector B square plus twice vector A vector B cos theta. If resultant vector vector r makes an angle alpha with the vector a, then tan alpha is equals to mq upon om, and in which om can be written as mq upon op plus pm. Now considering this again the triangle, that is the outer triangle, sin theta is equals to mq upon pq and cos theta is equals to pm upon pq. Cross multiply your value, pq sin theta is equals to mq and pq cos theta is equals to pm. Now putting the value of this in tan theta, tan alpha is equals to pq sin theta upon op plus pq cos theta. Now putting the value, tan alpha vector b sin theta upon vector a plus vector b cos theta. So this is a resultant angle of this particular resultant, which is being taken by parallelogram law of addition, and the resultant can be finded out by vector r under root of vector a square plus vector b square plus twice vector a vector b cos theta. Okay, in your next video we are going to further continue with the next portion.